I'm Valkyrie and welcome back to my channel, and this is my Scar 18, which technically is just a Scar 20 that I've heavily modified. It has an 18-inch fluted custom barrel, chambered in 308 because I prefer 308 to 6.5. Originally it's in 6.5, but I think the 308 is better for short barrels and performs better out of short barrels. It has the Lingle Industries lower, and this lower allows the adaptation of AR grips, triggers, and AR-10 magazines, which is great for cross compatibility and also a price reduction in magazines, because the Scar magazines are notoriously expensive. But I also got this MDT grip on here, and there is a single stage 3.5 pound trigger in this. I believe it is a guy's lead, if I'm not mistaken. It could be something else. I don't know, because I have so many different parts and triggers, so I apologize. I left the standard Scar 20 stock on here because I like the adjustability better than the ability to fold it. That's just a personal preference. I could put the folding stock on here, and that would reduce the weight a little bit, but I think it's just fine. And I also have the Kinetic Group foregrip on here, which allows it to have the M-lock pattern instead of the quad wrap. So yeah, this most of it, the ACOG, this is a 5x ACOG, and with the 308 bullet drop reticle and the Magpul monopod on here. And basically I just wanted to set up a DMR because I'm a huge fan of DMRs. I like having extra precision and accuracy in my rifles, but they tend to be very heavy and a little cumbersome. So I wanted to make one that was kind of an in-between, you know, still using the Scar system. I think I'm going to do an AR-10 platform next and do like a Reaper SAS build, like a 110. I think it would be pretty cool. Or something similar to it, you know, just like a copy, something I can get maybe half an MOA out of. I expect to get about 1 MOA out of this. I really haven't fired it a whole heck of a lot since I built it, but I'm gonna take it out today. I'm gonna fire it and see what she can do. Okay, so first up I have some Hornady 168 grain Eld match in here, so I can get a good group, see if I can get a good group with it. This is just a, there's only 20 rounds in here, YouTube, so don't get upset at me, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and group with it, and we're going to see how she does. So I have my target out there at 100 yards. And I'm going to see how she groups. So the weapon is unsafe, and we're going to walk down here and check it out. Carry you down here because you're so little. Okay, so here's my group, and I mean, it's not looking amazing right there, but see, this is an adjusting shot. This is an adjusting shot, and this is an adjusting shot. And there's the group right there. So this is my last shot. I moved it over after I had this group. I adjusted to the left a little bit and did one more shot, and I'm here. So this is my grouping, and here is my thumb. So you can see there that it's about, I'm going to guess about half an inch. That's about half an MOA. I would probably rate it, I don't know how consistent that would be, rate it about 1 MOA, which is pretty standard, pretty consistent with the SCAR. The SCAR 20 is about 1 MOA. So that's about where I would put it. I mean, that's a pretty good group. I don't think it would be that consistent past 3 rounds. Honestly, it's going to heat up. It's probably going to get a little bit more wild. But that's a pretty good initial group. And adjusting it on there with the ACOG was pretty easy. So I would say that that's within DMR range. DMR range is typically about 1 MOA. It could probably go out to 2. But if you want good accuracy, 1's about what you want to shoot for. You get that with a lot of ARs too. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think the overall design of the rifle, of the SCAR 18, it's pretty cool. Pretty happy with that. I'm going to load up some normal magazines and do some drills and see if, you know, how it reloads and how it feels ergonomically. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's going to work out great. So here with my SCAR 18, and I've moved to about the 50-yard line so that I can see how well it does shooting standing, and see if I can still have some sort of accuracy at 50 yards shooting to show. Not good. It might not like these magazines. I'm gonna keep going. That one's out. Again, where are we getting caught on here? I think this is falling out. So again, I had some malfunctions with those magazines, the aluminum magazines, the AR-10 magazines. I think it doesn't like those. The PMags seem to do fine. So there's a little variability in AR-10 magazines. And the aluminum ones are a little bit cheaper, so I went with those. But the AR-10 PMags are still a lot cheaper than the SCAR magazines. The SCAR magazines are they're proprietary and they're really expensive. They're like $70 a piece. So I wanted to have more parts compatibility. So I went with that AR-10 lower, which I like. I think it just needs PMags instead of Armalite magazines, but I'm going to see how the spread looks. Okay, so it's not bad. My shots at 50 yards, and you know, there's my grip's still there. A couple of these are good. And there's a lot of low ones down there too. So I think, hey, so I went ahead and lasered it, and I found out that it wasn't 50 yards. I only gone like 10 yards. It was like 90 yards. So that explains why the grip's so bad. But that's still really good. I think that's still really good overall. Hitting the target, standing. But yeah. I have got to do more fucking cardio. Oh my god. Brins. So Valkyrie Brins SCAR 18. Pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. I think it's a really cool, unique rifle, and it still has a bunch of mismatched parts, just like the original SCAR. I need to hydro dip it. It needs to be hydro dipped or rattle canned or painted in some way. That would make it like super cool. Right now it's like moderately cool, but yeah, so I'll do that next. But I'm pretty happy with it. Again, I probably said that about 20 times. And that's it for this little adventure. If you stayed this long, I thank you for staying this long. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.